been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Welcome from Mexico City, where the teams are getting ready for today's practice session here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
Hey guys, my name is CJ Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with another episode of my Jolyon Palmer career mode. The return is still continuing, and it's the turn of the Mexican Grand Prix. So yeah, like I said in the last episode, I said the reasoning for why I'm still doing this series. Also, there's going to be a second season on F1 2018, but you'll just have to wait and see who that is and what it's going to be. What driver. It's not going to be released until I've recorded every single episode and edited every single episode, just so I don't have the same problem as I have with this, where I have a year gap. It takes over a year, nearly a year and 3 months to release a full series. I'm going to try and get as much recorded as possible. It's not going to take that long to record, editing wise, not either. It should be done, second season should be done by the end of F1 28, well, by F1 2019. But in Q1 though, we set a 120.8, and that's good enough to get us. Well, is it good enough to get us through? No, it's not. That is our only lap time that we're going to be setting in Q1, and in qualifying in total, and we're not through. Nico Hulkenberg only just managed to get through by 3 tenths was off our teammate. So that is how close it was really to getting through. 2 tenths off of Massa, so that is very disappointing qualifying for that session. I was very confident at the time of recording this that I would get through with that lap time, but I was a bit too cocky, and I guess I'm not through. So that is the story of qualifying for us anyway. Marcus Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein in the Saubers is going to be at the back anyway. But anyway, let's go. I don't know how many times I said anyway, but let's go into the cinematic before the race with Anthony Davidson and
one man who's
David
no stranger to the pre-race pressure is Anthony Davidson, who joins me in the commentary box today. Great to have you with us, Ant. I'm sure you can tell us all about what goes through a driver's head before lights out.
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Ocon, Perez, Sainz, and Roman Grosjean, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Felipe Massa, and Alonso, Kvyat, Palmer, Lance Stroll, and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
But as you saw, well, as you can see, it's going to be a 3-stop strategy in this race. I didn't really think that Mexico was that high of a tyre wear track, but I guess 3 sets of ultra softs it's gonna do some damage. But I just want to make it a 2-stop. It could have been done, but it's a little bit slower, so I resorted back. Well, I could have probably done the 1-stop, to be honest with you, but I resorted back to the 3-stop. Might as well go with what the computer says. It's normally the bet for the best anyway. So yeah, that is going to be the strategy. 3 ultra softs and 1 super soft. I'm still messing about with it, so I'm not sure what I was trying to make a very good strategy, but I kind of failed. So yeah, that is going to be the strategy for this race. It's going to be completely dry as well. There's going to be no rain, so we can't use the intermediates all the way to the end like we did in Russia, all the way back a year ago. I say everything's a year ago because it pretty much was, and quite literally. But yeah, we've had 2 wins this season, which is very, very good. I wasn't expecting to get any wins, to be honest with you. I was expecting 2 podiums, if that, and that's only if the AI did really, really bad or retired or something. So this season, I feel like we saved Palmer's career mode. Already, I think after Russia we already saved his career, because getting a win in the Renault is very, very good. So Hopefully they sign him for the next season. Well, they already don't, because that's why I'm doing a series. So that is not a good idea. I'm not sure what I'm rambling on about, but we are on the formation lap. We got the Toro Rosso of Kvyat just in front of us, who also got sacked for the 2018 season, but he is making a return in 2019, so that's always fantastic. But as we are lining up on the grid ahead of the Mexican Grand Prix, we got one of the two for Saubers behind us, one of the McLarens, as well as one of the Williams from us and the back. But we have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. The lights out, and away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso has had an almighty start. Magnussen's had such a bad start. We've had an alright start. Verline's had an even better start than everyone else, in my opinion. Look at him already, like, right beside us. Stroll's had a good start as well, but we've cut across, cut behind Alonso, and we're actually going to go up the inside of my teammate as well as a Toro Rosso. I'm pretty sure it's Sainz. We're going to go round the outside. Hulkenberg is currently pushing Sainz off onto the grass, so I'm not sure what's going on there. They're going to get no replays. I've only actually just noticed that while recording this, so that's a bit unfortunate. I wish I'd noticed that while racing. But into turn 4 we get another 2 positions on Ocon and Verstappen, I'm pretty sure. So what a start to this Mexican Grand Prix. A lot of drama, but now lap 2 though, we are going to go up the inside of Perez. A late lunge. He kind of closed the door and we went for a small gap, but he has managed to get the position back on the right-hander, and he's managed to keep P6 from us, so this is alright. It's holding us up a little bit, but now lap 4 though, he's having a little run at Danny Rick, who's having a run as now DRS has been enabled. We've gone into the back of Danny Rick, and we've lost the back end, so that's not allowed us to get P6 from the Australian, but we might have, well, we're going to have DRS, and we might also have a run on Ricardo, considering he doesn't have DRS, but we're going to go up the inside of the Aussie, and we managed to get P6 for the Mexican Grand Prix. Next up is Perez. But now at 13, Perez is in, so is Bottas for their pit stop, so we moved up into P4. Yeah, 14 laps gone, not really the most exciting race apart from the start, but we gained another position as Kimi Räikkönen is now into the pits on lap 16. But we're actually into the pits now for our first pit stop, one of many, and hopefully it's a fast one. Vettel looks like he's already come in, or he's just up the road from us. Also, this Mexican pit lane is quite like, the pit stops are really far from the actual fast lane, so it's a bit weird. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just thought it was a bit weird. But yeah, we're going to come out in P8, maybe P9, depends on where Van Dorn is. But yeah, we're safely through out in front of Van Dorn anyway. Massa's now into the pits on lap 20, so he's taken them tyres quite far, so that's pretty good from him. But now a lap later, Ocon's coming in for his first pit stop as well. He's also gone very far in those tyres, unless he stopped very, very early, but I doubt that really. So that's a bit unfortunate. But now lap 22, safety car's been deployed as Valtteri Bottas, it's actually a virtual safety car, Valtteri Bottas has been as DNF from this Grand Prix. So that's going to give us an extra position, an extra 2 points if we keep where we are now. Highly doubt it, but it's always good to dream. As now at lap 27, a couple more cars are in the pits. We're moved up into P4, but Verstappen's going to have a run on us going on to lap 28. He's going to have DRS down this long straight as well as Rich Mix and Slipstream. He's gone to the inside line. There's no point defending, even though the outside line I actually think is better for defending, because you can have the outside, you can break a bit later, have the outside line, but then you have the inside line for the next corner, and then you can cut across for this bit, like that. That's a prime example of what I meant, but here he comes again. He's going to have another little go maybe down this shorter straight. It's still a DRS straight, but he doesn't manage to do it, get anything from that. But now a lap later, same position as what the move started last time. Down this long start-finish straight. Here he comes again. Is he going to go to the inside? Yes, he is. We're going to continue our line. There's no point. I don't really want to be racing with Verstappen because he's a lot faster than us. But anyway, it's still extra points. We're not even halfway through this race, so kind of hindering us, to be honest. But we left him more room on the in turn 3, so it's actually giving us like a better racing. He's now going to have DRS and the run into turn 4. He's going to go round the outside. We have the inside line, and we're just going to squeeze across him and keep P4 for the time being on lap 29. But now A lap later, 3 laps in a row, Max Verstappen's going to have another go at us. Is he going to be able to get this move done this time? Hopefully, because this is holding us up big time. By the looks of it, he has. I'm guessing he didn't have rich mix the last couple of times, because now he's somehow managed to get so far ahead of us as he brake checks us really on in turn 1. So we got into the back of him, no damage because there's no damage on, so that's very good. But now at 32 though, a couple of laps later, we're in for our second pit stop. So it's Verstappen, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can jump him. I say that. There's no one else coming into the pit, so that's a highly doubt that we're going to jump him. But hey ho, you can always dream big. We're currently P7, and I feel like we're going to come out P8 just behind Ocon, who's now coming out the pit to the pit exit now, and he's going to get past us. Is Stroll going to get past us? Hopefully not. But by the looks of it, he's got more momentum than us, and he is. Alonso's not going to, because look at that Honda just struggling down the straight. But there's turn 1. Stroll's locked up. We're at the inside, and we've actually managed to get back ahead of the Canadian driver, so he didn't really hold us up too much. But now, 3 laps later, Ocon's tyres are absolutely dead, and this is going to give us a chance to get P7 from the French driver, as we do what we did on Perez a couple of laps earlier. Well, it's more like 30 laps earlier, but we've done the same on the 2 Force Injures, so fair's fair, whatever you want to say. But we was actually going purple in the first sector after that though. But now at 38, we got Massa just in front of us. He's got that Mercedes power unit. Look how fast it is. But the Slipstream, Rich Mix, and DRS is just, and the ultra soft tyres are just too much for the Mercedes power unit. And we've managed to stay all past the Brazilian driver in his final Mexican Grand Prix. So yeah, we moved up in P6. It's a very good position. But now at 40, Perez is now coming in for his pit stop. So we're actually, Verstappen's gone. Perez, I feel we're going to struggle with, because I feel we've both got one more pit stop to go. If he's faster than us, well, he's already overtaken us here, so I think that is going to be the end of P5. I think it's going to be maximum P6, because what now Perez has got in front of us, he's going to have clean air, as well as he's going to pull away from us, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But we are going to go round the outside of turn 1, but it's not going to amount to anything, as we had to give up the position really there. So we had a little look. It didn't come to anything, so yeah. But what I was saying with Perez, he's not, because we was only come out in front of him in the pits because he was already behind us, but now he's in front of us. When he pits, he's also going to come out in front of us, so we've kind of lost P5. Verstappen's already pitted and onto the super soft tyres, so we're like right behind him. Ricciardo's now gone past us, so maybe it's going to be a P7 position, because I don't think anyone else in front of us apart from Perez needs to stop. So that's a bit unfortunate. Kvyat's now gone past us, so maybe he needs to stop. And Vettel, we've now been lapped by Vettel as well, so we only have to complete 70 laps of this Grand Prix instead of 71, so that's good if we need to defend later on in the Grand Prix. But Vettel's actually held up Kvyat very much there. Thank you, Vettel. And this might give us a run into turn 4, but unfortunately it's not going to. So that's a bit unfortunate. This commentary's been really bad, as my voice just wants to kill me. This hasn't been the nicest commentary, but Ricciardo's now in, and he's going to go onto the he's going to go onto another set of super soft tyres, so that's a bit weird. But yeah, lap 70, Sebastian Vettel wins the Mexican Grand Prix. As we've got half a lap to go. There's also yellow flags. I'm not sure who retired, but someone did. But around the last corner, up to the line, it's going to come home for a very well deserved P6 position for us in the Renault. I think that's a pretty good result from considering we started P16, so I'm not complaining. It could have been better if we kept Perez behind us, but the Force India is so much faster than this 2017 Renault. Maybe not the 2018, I don't know, it's quite close, but the Renault in 2017 was not very good. So yeah, that's why Force India managed to get such a big gap over us, so that's a bit unfortunate. We're at the wrong team. But Jody and Palmer isn't in F1 anymore, so we could be worse. But yeah, Sebastian Vettel wins. Lewis Hamilton comes second. Third is Raikkonen. Fourth comes Verstappen. Perez actually come fifth. I already knew that. Verstappen actually got lapped, so that's a bit weird. Only the podium didn't get lapped, so yeah. Danny Rick, I'm not sure what happened to him, but he came to 7th. Grosjean was 8th. Esteban Ocon was 9th. Felipe Massa was 10th. And Hulkenberg was 13th. Come on, man. Like, I'm pulling this team into 4th place in the constructors right now. Like, I need a teammate. Like, this is unbelievable. This is actually diabolical as well. Like, I've pretty much half the races gone. 19 races down. I know you didn't see Britain, but I beat Britain. In Britain was, I think, a P6 as well. We've had a lot of P6s this season. Maybe that's our favourite position. But yeah, we've only got 2 races left, so Hulkenberg needs to up his game. Otherwise, he should be the one getting sacked, and not bloody Palmer. But yeah, hope you guys are liking the return of the series. I mean, I'm only releasing it just to get videos out while I haven't got anything to record with or to record. I mean, I'm not minding it. It's something to like edit. It's also a video to upload, and it's also finishing off a series, so it's not the worst. But I am starting a podcast with KB Gameplays, or also known as Consumer Electronics, also known as Caden. Also known as Everyone Hamfam if you watch my videos. But yeah, he's agreed to do a podcast with me about F1 real life. So that's very good. Also, sometimes the game, like if we want something new or something, I don't know. You have to wait and see. We've recorded the first episode. Second episode, I'm not sure when we'll record that. But yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I don't actually comment down below P6 if you're still watching this video, because I highly doubt anyone will watch this. But if anyone is watching this, comment down below P6, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video, because I'm such a big YouTuber in the F1 community. 68 subs. Oh, I know this is a CJ's Gaming video channel, but I actually only do F1. But I am trying to get back onto like actual games, because when I used to do it, like it used to be just record, upload, straight gameplay, which I'm thinking of doing like again, but like actually a walkthrough of games. So you have to look out for that. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm sorry for the ramble at the end. I'm CJ's Gaming, and I hope to see you in Brazil for the second to last, the penultimate Grand Prix of the series. But anyway, I'll be CJ's Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.